Hi, my name is Robert. Please read the comments in the About section of this video. It has valuable information and updates. My YouTube channel has a disclaimer video that I encourage you to watch. And please like, share, and subscribe. I hope you found what you're looking for. Thank you very much for watching. In this video, we're going to do some preventive maintenance. I was under the vehicle and noticed that the oil cooler lines were getting bloated, and that's a couple of hoses that is often overlooked. If one of those coolant lines blow, of course, you lose your coolant, overheat the motor. So this is something that you definitely want to check on, and if they look the least bit distressed, go ahead and replace them. You want to squeeze them, make sure they're kind of rubbery and not bloated, and if they feel or sound too hard, you want to go ahead and replace them, because your coolant lines shouldn't be hard or crinkly or anything like that, and they definitely shouldn't be blowing up and swelling. Now, the 94 through 98 cars have oil coolers running through the radiator. They're pumping oil into the top of the radiator. On the passenger side, it flows through the coolant, through the cooler, and then returns back into the engine. On the 99 and newer cars, they have a module attached to the oil pan. Coolant is pumped into that module through the oil pan to help bring the oil temperature down a little bit, and then that coolant is returned to the system. I want you to know that these oil cooler lines, which carry coolant into the back of the oil pan, did not go well. The ones that we ordered and received were not the right size, even though we were told by the parts place that they were for this car. So if you have these turbo Volvos after 1999, you might want to verify what these hoses actually look like. Get behind the engine, see how long they are, see how they're shaped, so that when you order your hoses, you get the correct ones for your specific vehicle. It appears that they changed the sizes and shapes of these hoses a few times after they initiated this oil cooler system. So again, make sure you verify which hoses you have before you order, so that you can get the correct ones. And this vehicle that I was working on is a 99, and one of the hoses we have not located yet. We've been searching for it for longer than 24 hours. Those lines are coolant, and they're in a low position in the engine, so we drain the radiator into a container to capture it so we can reuse it. You come under the vehicle on the passenger side, kind of close to the passenger side wheel, slide under the car. This one has that IPD belly pan, but at the back of the oil pan, a couple of inches from the oil plug drain bolt, which is there, you'll see this oil cooler attached to the back of the oil pan. And those are the hoses there. There's one there, as you can see, it's kind of swelled up, and the other one runs off of that way. That's probably the return on that side, and it looks a little swelled up as well. So we're going to replace both of these hoses real quick. Now, these hoses attach from the oil cooler up to the coolant pipe that's a little bit up there. As you can see, that one, he has these little metal insulators on them, but that one is right next to the drain cock. So one goes to the pipe, the other one goes up to the drain cock. These are the two coolant lines we received to replace these. That one and this one. Hopefully they're the right ones. About to find out in a minute. To try to replace them without removing the belly pan, the IPD belly pan. So I cut the zip ties that was strapping them together, and I'm going to pull this hose loose, drain the rest of the coolant into the container, and then go to remove the hoses. They got the 7mm there, and hopefully that's the other one real close there, because this hose I have is not very long. So hopefully it's that short. Well, it appears that both of the hoses we got are the wrong size. I don't know if it has something to do with the all-wheel drive system or not, but this hose, which would be matched down there, clearly doesn't reach high enough up there to the clamp. And the hose here goes way beyond that metal protective sleeve and goes way up there near the back of the engine at the pipe. So we're going to have to regroup and get the proper hoses for this application. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.